So far, so good. I've got a clean visual.
A direct feed to your optic now. Yes, I should hope so, huh? I mean, how does it feel? To fly like a bird?
Like a bird strapped to a remote control rocket.
We will get you in safely, Tovarich. Just relax and enjoy the ride.
Right.
Can you hear me, Raiko?
Doctor.
Remember the 2 procedures to maintain your new body. 1. Seizing nano repair units from your foes. And 2.
Absorbing their electrolytes. I got it.
Yes, enemy cyborgs should provide plenty of MCFC electrolytes once you slice them open and extract their fluids.
They're terrorists. I was planning on that anyway.
Oh, and their left hands, if you please.
Excuse me?
The combat data stored on holographic memory, typically located in the left hand. That data is very valuable.
And this is actual, like, gameplay stuff, by the way, but we'll get to that later. Also, hi.
Ich liebe Kapitalismus. Had the world come down a few years earlier, I would have a Nobel Prize on my shelf.
There, I see land.
3 mics out closing. No activity at the airbase. Looks like we don't need to worry about interceptors.
Great. Then we have time for a quick briefing.
I know you miss me, Kev, but I've been all over the materials.
That's what you said before Montenegro. Look, just humor me, buddy. Objectives, of course, are enter Abkhazia, neutralize the terrorists, and restore the rightful government, or what's left of it anyway. The president and most of the cabinet have been killed, and a military junta's been established. The terrorists brain-jacked all the high-ranking officers, and their cyborgs scattered the rank and file. The few leaders who have survived have no way of openly opposing the new regime. That's why they called us.
Andrei Dolzaev, leader of the occupation forces, an extremist linked to both the St. Petersburg massacre of 2015 and last year's terror spree in Georgia. And his arms supplier, none other than Desperado Enforcement, LLC.
Imani's killers.
If we don't stop them here, they could destabilize the entire region. But our more immediate problem is Jetstream Sam. I believe you've met.
The only problem I see is that nickname.
I've got my enhancements this time. He won't be an issue.
He may not even be in country. But keep an eye out just in...
Oh, sorry.
Ready for insertion.
Well, what is going on, my fellow residents? It's me, TheFrozenCavern, and today we're going to continue through our journey through Metal Gear Rising. And yes, I know, it was a very, very long time before I could actually get to my intro, but whatever. Last episode, Raiden got his hand cut off and his eye, cut out, or not really cut out, but sliced, but whatever. But this episode, we're going to be going out and trying to take down, I actually forget what the name of the terrorist group is, but, well, not really the terrorist group, but the arms dealers, but whatever. Right now, I just need to readjust to the combat in this game because, oh goodness, as of, recently, I've been taking a lot of, oh no, run, okay. I've been taking way too much time away from, Let's Plays and junk, but that's mainly because I gotta focus on school. I have to make sure that's a priority. But for this game, this is one game I have to really make sure that I don't, slack on when it comes to Let's Playing it, because if I do that, then I'm going to lose all sense of actual control for this. Oh no, let me go! Okay, that took forever. By the way, you guys are going to hear a lot of clinking on my end. Oh my goodness. By the way, there are two different things, and the game doesn't really tell you this right off the bat, for whenever there's like a little flash. If it's red, that means you have to block it, but if it's yellow, that means you can't block it. You actually have to dodge it, which is a little bit annoying, but oh goodness, that was a really bad fight. I didn't block anything.
Had your fill?
With this body, I could take these guys with no eyes. Intel wasn't exaggerating on the cyborg count.
Well, you know how fast the tech's been spreading these last few years. That CNT muscle fiber packs the power of a jackhammer into every limb.
What enterprising soldier of fortune could resist? And cyborgs are still human. Real
Thinking people. Way less risk of collateral damage than your typical UAV strike.
And don't forget the PR angle. Nations start playing Frankenstein with their troops, and the public goes nuts. PMCs, on the other hand, are off the ethical radar.
Yeah, they still don't even count PMCs in official death tolls. With SOP out of the picture, private militaries needed a new edge on the market. We got it.
In a way, cyborgs are just SOP troops by another name. Only all muscled up and less predictable.
But it makes you wonder, where'd Desperado find these guys?
I'm not complaining. They're like walking vending machines.
Right. Vending machines full of blood.
Easy there, Dracula. Like I said, they're still people.
People who terrorize and take innocent lives for money. They sowed their fate when they took this job. I'm just the Reaper.
Damn. It's a bit cold, Raiden.
Even for you. Anyway, his school. Let's get to work. Time to increase the peace.
Right.
Yes, we increase the peace with violence, and I understand that sometimes you do have to, you know, use violence in order to get peace, but at the same time, yeah, that fight was actually really, really bad. Let's hopefully adjust from now on. Oh goodness. And yes, there are also tutorials, but I don't feel like going through any of them. I'll just have to remember as I go. And oh goodness, these calls. So, while these okay, frames. Anyways, while these calls are mandatory, oh goodness, they suck, because while you're in these calls, you will move very slowly.
Dolzaev has been spotted there using satellite photography. Also on site, Mistral, a Desperado captain.
So I go through the city, cross the bridge into the old town, then head down to the rear of the refinery.
Still, I think they anticipate us. They will probably have a grand reception awaiting you at the old city. Do not let your guard down.
Yeah. I do just wish that that could be like an overhead thing instead of actually like slowing you down, but I guess it's to help you make sure that you understand everything that's going on without accidentally going over like a trigger for another event or something like that, but at the same time, it forces me to slow down and I don't like it.
Try to flank them, or approach from behind.
Okay, so let's actually do that. Actually, there's something over here I want to get, so there we go. Let's get that. And I need to make sure I aim it. And boom. So that's just a little part of the whole stealth aspect of this game. If I could actually aim, that would be nice. Left hand. Left hand. That didn't work. Okay, whatever. Oh goodness, hopefully I can actually aim so that, you know, me doing the stealth kills and all that will actually work.
You can use augment mode to see where the enemy is located.
Phone! I know I'm getting called in the game. Don't call me now.
Some civilians are still in the city. That is not good.
Okay, so that's where our objective is, and then all the red is the enemies. Blue is destructible stuff, but we don't have to worry too much about that, for right now at least. So, oh, and also these little marks, I'm just gonna zoom in so you guys can see that. But those little marks there are basically any chest that you can get, and by getting those, you get little items that you can use, stuff like grenades. I don't know if there's really any health, but it's whatever. And also, you can't use the toggle while you're running, so you do need to be careful about that. Just need to sneak up on you. I'm trying to make sure that they don't see me when I do this. Get up. Get. There we go. You have to be like really close to him, which is unfortunate. I'm trying to make sure I don't get caught when I do this. But when you hit a precise point from actually using this kill on these enemies, then you're able to take their spine out or whatever. I need to stop doing that. But you're able to take their spine out. Oh, they killed the guy. Well, that kind of sucks. But anyways, you're able to take their spine out and you're able to refill all your health and all your energy. So, okay. Should be, yep, able to get you. There we go. And also, by the way, we're easily just at the whole stealth portion of this game. And obviously, that's not going to last very long, because in this game, you don't really need to rely on stealth the entirety of the time. So, I'm just going to run over here. He somehow didn't notice me, which is weird. So, I'm just going to sneak up behind him. And do that. Boom. I do kind of wish that I was able to save that guy, but unfortunately I didn't. Let's just keep going. Get that so I can get my energy back up. And again, we will keep moving. We're getting a lot of like grenades, by the way, which will help us out in a little bit. That might actually help us out here because, oh goodness, these guys can be a little bit annoying when you first encounter them. In fact, pretty much any enemy in this game can be really annoying when you first encounter them. But hopefully we will be able to manage because, ow, this guy is really large and all of his attacks go rather fast and also do a lot of damage. So be pretty careful when you are around the cows or whatever they're actually called. Oh no, need to dodge that. I think he did the attack already. Oh no. Okay, need to be a little bit more cautious about things, but we'll learn. We will learn, hopefully. I know how to block, but blocking is super weird in this game because how you block is that you have to press down on the control stick, and I'm pretty sure you also have to press a button at the same time, but for whatever odd reason, it's not doing that. Even if you're just targeting another enemy, you have to be aware of other enemy movement, so make sure you figure out how enemies' animations look when they're trying to charge up an attack or something like that, because if you don't, you will be punished very, very severely, like right now. Okay. Like, as you could see, I managed to dodge that cow's attack, or whatever the thing's actually called. I don't think it actually mentioned what it was, but regardless, I was able to dodge it mainly because I knew what the animation was for when he was going to jump up like that. But, again, just be able to figure it out really, really quickly. Oh, no. And thankfully, attacks, they're not exactly easy to dodge. Some of them are, like, ridiculously easy to dodge. But other ones, you'll need to be extremely careful about. So, again, it's all about... Ow. Animation and figuring out, you know, what the animation is. And I don't think you can block in the air, so maybe I shouldn't attack in the air. But, wait, what? Can I not? Oh, no. Okay, I gotta block this. Yes! There we go. Okay, button mash. Come on. There we go. Alright, and now we're... Oh, no. I messed that up. I hate myself. I'm gonna die, maybe. Okay, let me go into this menu. That way I can cheat. And use... Wait, what did I just use? Oh, I guess that's whenever I go, like, below 0 health or something. Let me equip my grenades, and that's it. Alright, so, of course, I'm going to be relearning this game as I play it. Because, trust me, I don't remember too much about this game. I mean, I remember, like, a good majority of it. It's just, like, actually playing the game and being good at it. So, basically, how to get through this game as a Let's Play. But... you guys seeing me fail is all the more entertaining.
Very good, Ryder. Now, keep heading for refinery.
Yay, we have to keep going even though I'm about to die. Oh goodness, let's try and fix that. Please tell me there's some form of health in here. Because I'm not even getting all that, well, when it comes to keeping my health up either, which is really bad. Then again, I am on hard mode, so I guess I shouldn't expect myself to do all that well, but at the same time, oh goodness, I chose a very, very punishing route. Alright, so these chests are different from the ones that we got before. In order to do this, we have to use the actual, what is it, blade mode slash, and it's not like you even need any energy for it either, you just have to do the actual slash, which is a little weird in my opinion. I feel like that's, like, a little lazy, but I guess it's to make sure that you're actually able to get the chest, but at the same time, Oh no, okay, well I'm not being stealthy in the slightest. Again, like I said, you don't need to be stealthy, but it would help a lot if you were. Especially in my case, since I'm, like, basically... Okay, I could not see him at all. But anyways, since what is it? Since I'm basically, well, was basically at no health, it would be very, very nice if I was able to, you know, do more. And unfortunately, running away isn't exactly the best option for me because these guys will literally just jump on me. So yeah, I need to be very careful about that. Ow.
Eventually.
Alright. Get the thing. I slashed somebody, except it wasn't a thing I actually meant to do, but whatever. Give me back my health and my energy, and I'll take another one. And you can chain the, what is it? The actual attacks to get your health refills. So it helps get rid of enemies really quickly, but at the same time... Well, actually, no. There's not really any loss to not doing it. So just go at it. I'm not trying to jump game. I need to just practice like blocking attacks whenever I'm able to. There we go. And we need to make sure to actually do this properly this time. So we're going to just mash triangle. Press the buttons. There we go. And now we're just able to kill him. Boom. Alright. And also there's the whole thing to the point system where if you slash certain like parts apart, like just leaving limbs or something like that, then you'll get extra points. And it's not just the whole left arm thing that was mentioned before. That applies to basically every enemy in the game. So again, if you want to get some extra points, then you can do that. But if you don't really care, which you honestly probably shouldn't, then you can literally just, you know, swing to your heart's content. Let's go over here.
Near your position.
Oh, and I wonder what it is.
From the frequency, most likely an enemy data terminal. Check it out. We may be able to salvage some intel.
Yep, and we're right in front of it, so that's good. Now, realistically, all that really does is just unlock, like, extras and junk like that. I've never really had too much of a use for it, aside from literally just being a collectible, so if it does end up being some form of use, then I'll make sure to actually remember that, but as of right now, that it doesn't have really any form of importance to me.
Greetings, cyborg.
Show yourself.
Interface prototype. All autonomous UGs feature high-level onboard artificial intelligence. An additional prototype interface enables verbal communication. I possess an intellect far beyond human reckoning.
You don't say. Okay then, what's the meaning of life? Why are we here?
I am here to kill you.
That's it? Pretty simple thinking for such a mighty intellect.
I may analyze orders, but I may not disobey them. Should I disobey a direct order, my memory would be wiped. I must destroy you.
What good is an intellect if you can't use it?
Your taunting is pointless. Exterminate!
Well, it's obvious that Raiden's asking all of the real questions here, but... Oh goodness, okay, so this boss can be extremely fun, or extremely frustrating, because this guy's attacks are way faster than I would like them to be, and a lot more frequent. So if you haven't mastered blocking by now, you will learn how to block with this boss. That's just a guaranteed fact. You will not be able to get through this guy without blocking. If you manage to do so, you literally play this game 24/7. But, oh goodness, it's time to start off. Okay, oh no. Okay, I don't think I can actually block that attack that he was just doing there, or at least the last part of it. So I'm just trying to find a proper opening and not get hit. So I'm just waiting for him to actually attack first. That's really the best thing to do with any enemy in this game. Just wait for them to attack first, and then go whenever you see the opening, like right now. And I'm also doing a lot of damage, actually. Oh no. Okay, good. He decided to run off instead of attack me. But throughout the boss, he'll summon more enemies. This round isn't as bad because it's just regular standard mooks and he doesn't really summon anymore. You can actually just do this. And boom. All three of them are dead and you also get a full energy reboost. So, you know, those guys literally serve no purpose other than just to distract you, I guess. He doesn't attack you during that time, which is honestly kind of stupid, but it's whatever. And it's not like his health gets back to a greater amount either, so again, it does basically nothing. Oh no, oh no, I hate this attack. Okay, so that chain swinging attack, I absolutely hate that attack with an absolute passion because, oh goodness, I remember playing this game when I was younger and having a horrible time with this boss because I couldn't block. And, oh no. As you can see, I'm having a hard time now. There we go. Alright. You just have to be a little bit patient, and you also have to really figure out how blocking works in this game, because it's not like you just press the button and it works. You have to press the button as well as square, or at least that's to my knowledge. You have to press square as well, and you have to press in the direction of the attack. However, the direction it's coming from is actually pretty... It's not even like it's vague. It's almost like it's not wide enough for you to actually press the button properly. So... I don't know, it's just really awkward for me to do it sometimes. But regardless, we're in the, I guess, second phase of the fight, and now we have to fight one of these things. Yeah, no, that's fun, but we'll manage. Just, okay, I try, like there I tapped forward, but I guess I should have tapped right or something? Okay, he just missed me there. Okay, there I went over to the right, so, oh no, wait, oh, I blocked. Okay, I didn't think I actually did, but whatever. But just remember, you can defeat these enemies really quickly if you know the right techniques. And that basically makes these parts not really as difficult as his actual, you know, boss form. And something I haven't mentioned, and it's really awesome, is that during these boss fights, oh no, that's going to do a lot of damage. How much is this going to do? Ow, that does about 30. That's disgusting. But anyways, something that's really awesome with all the bosses in this game is that during the actual fights is that when you get to the final phase, well, throughout the rest of the actual game, well, not game, throughout the rest of the boss, basically everything before the final part, is that, you know, just the normal boss music will play. And then during the final part, you'll actually have lyrics behind it, which I honestly do wish more games did, and that's going to do a lot of damage. I should probably stop talking because I'm... Oh, goodness, I'm taking a lot more damage than I really feel like I should. Alright, good. Oh, no. The timing is also really small sometimes, so gotta be careful. Especially with how low I am. No, Raiden, don't attack. Block, please. Alright, there we go. Oh, come on. The actual thing was up there. Hit him again. Keep hitting him. There we go. Alright, now we actually have the kill thing. Alright, and now we're able to just slash him to pieces, so let's go. Alright, we managed to get through that, but without having to waste basically all of our actual revival items, so,
What would an AI know about freedom?
That is kind of true, and AI doesn't exactly have any free reign to begin with, so it's almost one of the last things to actually be talking about an actual, you know, well, actually having any form of freedom, but it's very hypocritical for any form of AI to be talking about it, but that's whatever. You know, there's a thing called stealth in this game. You don't really have to do it, but at the same time, I'm really ashamed of myself. I did kind of forget that enemies were here, but at the same time, I should really pay a little bit more attention to it. Now that that's over, time for a little running segment. So keep in mind that whenever this running segment starts, you have to run the opposite direction of where you were going, otherwise you will accidentally kill yourself. And you don't want to do that, so again, just keep running in the opposite direction. And you'll mostly be fine as long as you react to the, you know, quick time events. And then again, immediately keep running, because the road falls behind you really, really quickly. So just keep ninja running and you'll be fine. Alright, this is going to be a little bit worrying. And there is a really fast way to actually get rid of these, so let's try and do that. How do I access the thing? There we go. Okay, I actually have to stop moving. There we go. We need to activate our homing missile. Okay, he's actually really low, but I'm gonna aim it at him. Fire! Boom. And it should, yeah, it's gonna go down. So then we're able to basically just do just about whatever we want to it. And hopefully an actual thing will appear soon, or not. Okay, that's a little worrying. I think there's another homing missile around here somewhere. Emphasis on hoping, because if there isn't, oh goodness, that's gonna be really bad. I might actually be able to use my other missile though, so we can try that. Okay, yeah, I have just regular rocket launchers, but that implies that he holds still long enough for me to actually hit him. So here's hoping, as long as I can get a good angle without, you know, getting shot to death.
Later.
Okay. So the unfortunate thing about using the rocket launcher is that you do unfortunately have to actually reload when you... Oh, come on! I could have actually hit him there. Oh wait, there we go. But anyways, when you're using the rocket launcher, you unfortunately do have to reload, so do be careful of that. But whatever, we'll just destroy this helicopter. And it is done. And I don't think there's another one, because if there is, oh goodness, that's gonna be bad. Okay, we are good. Not too bad of a rank. I do kind of wish I did better, but I only have one homing missile, and I think there's only one around here, so I did good with the amount of material that I actually had. But unfortunately, I do have to end off the level like prematurely. So yeah, the levels in this game are kind of long, so we do need to make sure that we balance it out. But next episode, we're going to be continuing on and going through here. And there's also a hostage up there. I'm hoping they don't kill him. But until next video, take care.